Hello everyone. I just had my camera out because I was busy shooting some videos for my business, which in case you aren't aware or don't know of yet, I do kind of weight loss for overweight women, and that's my core business that I'm focusing on. It's called Flab to Fab. So if you know any women that are, overweight and need help getting back into shape, that is exactly what I'm focusing on at the moment. So you can find us all over social media. You can go to flabtofab.co, that's the website, or you can search for Flab to Fab TV on Facebook and YouTube, where the bulk of my videos actually are. So I was just wrapping up some filming there now, and for some videos that I'm shooting for the channel, and I thought I'd do a quick update on how the 16-week challenge is going for my personal channel and for my video blogs. So a while back I filmed a quick little pose session, which I'll show on the screen for a while. And basically what this shows, it shows me at week 12 or 13, where in my 16-week challenge, where the goal was to lose weight and to try get ripped and shredded. And to try to do that the proper way, obviously as a natural, is very difficult, and as someone with low testosterone, you have a lot of challenges to go through. So that video will show. I might just cut to the video now and then come back so that you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so there you can see what I look like, at my most latest kind of weigh-in, if that's what you want to call it. And it's quite a difference from when I first started this thing about 13 weeks ago. And if you're interested in a video about that, I think there's a video in my channel that shows my before shots before I started the 16-week challenge. So go have a look there. This challenge has been a battle, but I'm not going to go into that right now. But I'm sure anyone who's cut before and who's had to cut out calories will know it's quite an undertaking, and it can get quite stressful mentally, especially with someone with low testosterone. But I don't want to get into that. I just wanted to show you the progress of how things are going. I still got about 3 or 4 weeks left, and those will be the toughest weeks to really cut down the calories, get shredded, and maintain muscle mass. So I'm doing my best to focus on that. But in terms of progress, I'm actually quite happy. I wasn't expecting things to look as good as they did, because a lot of the time you look in the mirror and you don't see what you want to see, especially if you're comparing it to those physiques that you see in muscle magazines, where all those guys are all juiced up as naturals. So anyway, so I had a look, and I'm not upset with the way things are going. They're actually going quite well compared to where we came from, and there's still 3 weeks left, 3 or 4 weeks left. Plus, if I have to, I might even extend it by another month or so, just to round off the edges and do the final cut and definition, if that's what it takes. It is a 16-week challenge, but nothing's stopping me from extending it, to get to the result that I want to get to. So that's where I am. What else did I want to say about this? I had something I wanted to say about this in terms of, what was it, diet, training. Okay, well, obviously it wasn't important enough, so it's not in there. So, okay, so I'm back again. I remember what I wanted to say in the last video, which I cut off because I couldn't remember. So basically, I wanted to talk about what you actually see in the video of me kind of posing there and you know where I am at the moment. So it's about midday here now. I've already had breakfast and a few cups of tea and that. So maybe if I posed, fresh straight out of bed without eating that, it could have been slightly better. Who knows? But I want to talk more about the weight where I am at the moment. So when I started this challenge, I think I was around about either 83 or 85 kilograms. I'll have to have a look. I don't know off the top of my head, but it was in the kind of low to mid 80s. And while I've been on this challenge, because it's a cutting challenge, I've been dropping weight fast. And I wasn't expecting to cut so much weight. Actually, I didn't even want to go down past 80 kilograms. But psychologically, you have all these sort of barriers that you set up for yourself. And that is why it's good to have a coach to kind of talk you through these things, because you might have this idea that you can't go past 80 kilograms, otherwise you're going to look small. And your coach is, someone who's done lots of cuts and worked with lots of people doing the same thing and going through the same process. They know that this is the kind of mindset that a newbie like myself might get into, and they coach you through that. So we broke the 80 kilogram mark and we dropped into the 70s, and we've been dropping from the 70s there. My last official weigh-in was 77 kgs, and the last time I stepped onto the scale just for a quick look, it was hovering between 75.8 and 76.3. So I have another weigh-in coming on Sunday where I'll get that official amount. But as you can see, it's dropped quite a lot, and that was quite a mental block for me to get over, because I just felt like I was getting smaller, and I've put in all this time over the years with my testosterone replacement therapy to try and build a sort of more manly body and pick up a bit of mass and get my squats to like 160 and my deadlift to 180. And now with the cut and with the low testosterone, things are dropping back where psychologically it starts to affect you. My deadlifts are only now around about 145, 150, and my squat, I'm struggling with 130 kilograms. So it's quite a drop, but you will understand that everyone is different, and especially your genetics and your hormones is going to affect the results that you get. So you can't compare yourself to anyone else. So I understand this, and given my situation and my age, I'm really not unhappy with the way things are going. So I've committed to the program. I said before I started the 16-week challenge that I will do whatever it takes, and I won't let my personal opinions and feelings get in the way. I'll listen to my coach and I'll follow instructions. So that's what I've been doing. So the weight has been dropping off, and you get good days and you get bad days. And sometimes you feel like you look like a little boy, and sometimes you think, wow, I look quite ripped and defined. Now, yeah, so that's all I really wanted to add to the last part of the video, is just to let you know what the stats are. So in terms of looks, I think it's going all right. In terms of weight, it's quite low, and it probably still drop a fair significant amount, but it's not the end of the world, because after the cut comes the maintenance and then the growth again. And when you're kind of shredded and ripped and then you start growing, you're going to look a lot better as you pack on the muscle than you do when you have, those extra kilograms of fat hiding everything. So it's just patience, hanging in there, trusting in the process, and go with the flow. And hopefully I'll have even more positive results to give back to you at the end of the 3 or 4 weeks when this cut is over. So be sure to tune in for that and stay tuned. And I'll try to do more frequent updates, but with business and studying and everything like that, it can get quite difficult. But I'll try to squeeze one in where I can. So thanks for watching, and if you're interested in videos like these or following the progress, just click the subscribe button below, and I will talk to you next time.